This video could be a lifeline for your sanity and a safeguard for your peace of mind. Today, we're delving deep into a critical and sometimes challenging topic, identifying the types of individuals you should steer clear of at all costs. In a world brimming with diverse personalities, not all interactions contribute positively. Prepare yourself for an enlightening journey as we explore the various toxic individuals who can undermine your happiness, drain your energy, and hinder your success. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with valuable insights to cultivate healthier relationships and navigate potential pitfalls effectively. So, buckle up, because while the truth may not always be easy, it is undeniably liberating. Human existence is a journey of growth and discovery, and it's crucial to acknowledge the influence of those around us. Just as a seedling requires protection from harsh elements to thrive, our spiritual growth necessitates mindfulness and awareness. You've likely encountered someone who seems to dim your inner light. These individuals, often unwittingly, can impede our progress, steering us away from our path of self-discovery and personal growth. This journey isn't about passing judgment or isolating oneself, but understanding how certain personalities can impact our energy and mindset. These individuals may embody negativity or skepticism, clouding our vision, sapping our vitality, and diverting us from our purpose. Just as a gardener selects the optimal environment for a plant to flourish, we must wisely choose our surroundings, especially during the delicate phases of our spiritual awakening. Prepare to uncover the 7 types of people to avoid, empowering you to nurture your spiritual well-being and continue your journey with clarity and strength. Emotional vampires. Emotional vampires are akin to dark clouds obscuring the sun, casting shadows over our brightness. Often referred to as emotional leeches, they aren't merely having an occasional bad day. They perpetually dwell in negativity, often without awareness, draining the energy of those around them. Their presence feels burdensome, leaving us emotionally exhausted. Studies on emotional contagion reveal that emotions, both positive and negative, can spread among people like a virus. Being in the company of someone who is consistently negative can impact us emotionally and physically, triggering stress responses in our bodies. These emotional vampires often perceive themselves as perpetual victims, entangled in personal dramas and seeking an audience for their grievances. Time spent with them often revolves around complaints and pessimism, influencing our mood and energy levels. It's important to recognize that these individuals may not grasp the impact they have on others. While they may be grappling with internal struggles, this doesn't diminish their negative effects on our well-being. Understanding the importance of safeguarding our spiritual growth, it becomes crucial to establish boundaries with these emotional vampires. Being mindful of our environment and the people within it is essential for fostering healthy spiritual development. This isn't about avoiding conflict, but rather protecting ourselves, nurturing our spiritual paths, and keeping them clear and unobstructed. Conflict creators. Peace can be disrupted by those who relish arguing and instigating conflicts, not to engage in constructive dialogue, but to prove their superiority or provoke reactions. These individuals always strive to be right, even at the expense of others' feelings. The ongoing conflicts they incite can adversely affect our well-being and can be understood through psychological theories like cognitive dissonance, which posits that confronting opposing views in a confrontational manner can lead to mental discomfort. This can escalate stress and anxiety, particularly for those seeking inner peace and spiritual harmony. Frequent arguments and negative interactions trigger the body's fight-or-flight response, releasing stress hormones that can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and depression over time. Those who disrupt harmony often seek to assert dominance in challenging situations, diverting us from our center and causing us to lose focus on personal growth. Engaging with such individuals can make our journey more arduous, akin to navigating a field strewn with obstacles. It's vital to seek environments that foster inner peace. While avoiding all conflict may be impossible, being aware of the impact of those who disrupt harmony allows us to choose our battles wisely and safeguard our energy. It's not about evading conflict, but prioritizing peace over argument, maintaining harmony while staying true to our path with clarity and purpose. Perpetual victims. We frequently encounter individuals who habitually see themselves as victims, regardless of circumstances. They perpetually feel wronged, blaming others and refusing to acknowledge their role in situations. Psychologists study this victim mentality, suggesting it often stems from a deep-seated need for attention and validation, often rooted in past traumas or unmet emotional needs. By adopting this victim identity, they seek sympathy while avoiding accountability. Dealing with such individuals can be especially challenging for those striving for spiritual growth. Their reluctance to take responsibility creates a dynamic where you're consistently cast as the culprit, regardless of reality. This dynamic can be emotionally draining, hindering personal growth and self-awareness. Interactions may be characterized by manipulation and guilt. Perpetual victims often employ emotional tactics to control those around them, fostering a cycle of guilt and resentment that contradicts the principles of spiritual growth, which emphasize personal responsibility, self-awareness, and inner peace. Psychologically, engaging with these individuals can lead to learned helplessness, where one feels powerless due to repeated failures. This mindset can be contagious and detrimental to those seeking empowerment and self-efficacy. Chronic liars. Liars inhabit a world of falsehoods, distorting reality and creating confusion about what constitutes truth. The psychology behind habitual lying is intricate. It may not solely be about the lies themselves, but about the liar's need for attention, control, or validation. Psychologists note that chronic lying can serve as a coping mechanism, a way to mask insecurities, or a strategy to gain an advantage in various situations. Unlike occasional lies told to avoid trouble, chronic liars incorporate falsehoods into their daily lives. Dealing with such individuals can be challenging, as their constant dishonesty leads us to question their veracity, fostering a pervasive sense of distrust. This is particularly challenging as trust is foundational to healthy relationships. When trust is undermined, it can evoke negative emotions and destabilize relationships. Chronic liars often exhibit traits of manipulation and narcissism, using lies to influence and control others. Dealing with them is akin to navigating a minefield where every step carries potential emotional or psychological repercussions. The peril isn't just in the lies themselves, but in the uncertainty they create. Interacting with chronic liars means never knowing when they're truthful or manipulating you, unsettling your sense of security and well-being. Recognizing these traits is crucial for managing such relationships judiciously. While identifying chronic liars may not be immediate, awareness of their potential impact enables us to establish healthy boundaries and preserve emotional equilibrium. In a world that values truth and honesty, understanding and addressing deceit are essential for fostering genuine relationships and authenticity. Gossipers. Gossipers are notorious for stirring trouble, spreading stories and rumors without regard for truth or the harm they cause. This fosters an atmosphere of suspicion and mistrust that extends beyond the initial group, affecting numerous individuals. The psychology of gossip is intricate, driven by desires for group inclusion or attention-seeking. Research indicates that while gossip can facilitate social bonding, it can also be profoundly destructive when misinformation or malicious stories circulate. Gossip doesn't just harm its subjects. Those involved or exposed to gossip experience a range of negative emotions. Trust within communities can erode, generating divisions and fostering feelings of insecurity and paranoia. Being the subject of gossip can provoke loneliness, betrayal, and emotional distress. Moreover, gossip distorts perceptions and reinforces biases. A rumor can take on a life of its own, shaping opinions and influencing relationships in various contexts, from friendships to workplaces. If you seek genuine and positive relationships, it's essential to be mindful of gossip. While curiosity about others' lives is natural, participating in or encouraging gossip can yield harmful consequences. Fostering a culture of honesty, transparency, and direct communication is vital to counteracting the adverse effects of gossip. This cultivates an environment where we safeguard ourselves and promote healthier, supportive social dynamics. Pessimists perceive life through a negative lens, focusing on problems rather than possibilities. This outlook may stem from past disappointments, a predisposition toward caution, or a defense mechanism against future letdowns. Spending considerable time with pessimists can foster a constant expectation of the worst, dampening enthusiasm and promoting a negative approach to life's challenges. Pessimists may not realize how their outlook impacts those around them. While prudence and risk awareness are valuable traits, excessive focus on negatives can stifle creativity, problem-solving, and strain relationships. Sometimes anticipating the worst can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's essential to understand that pessimism isn't merely a habit, but often reflects a deeply ingrained worldview. While changing someone's mindset is challenging, we can choose how to respond to pessimists. Demonstrating empathy and acknowledging their concerns while introducing a more positive perspective can facilitate balanced interactions. Engaging with pessimists demands a blend of compassion and resilience. Recognizing the origins of their negativity can mitigate its influence, enabling healthier interactions and preserving our own optimism. Unreliable individuals. Navigating relationships with unreliable people presents a common challenge. These individuals frequently fail to fulfill commitments, creating an environment rife with uncertainty and mistrust. Unreliability may stem from overcommitment, disorganization, or a lack of regard for responsibilities. This can be frustrating, as broken promises lead to disruptions and potential emotional or financial consequences. The impact extends beyond immediate disappointment, undermining the trust essential to any relationship, whether personal or professional. Trusting an unreliable person only to experience surprise or hurt upon their failure can be detrimental. It's crucial to offer people the benefit of the doubt while recognizing behavioral patterns. Consistent unreliability may necessitate adjusting expectations and the level of trust placed in them without severing ties outright. Clear communication is pivotal. Sometimes, individuals aren't aware of the impact of their actions until it's openly discussed. Managing relationships with unreliable individuals entails striking a balance between optimism and pragmatism, anticipating improvements while preparing for potential letdowns. Acknowledging and adapting to their unreliability fosters harmony in relationships while safeguarding personal well-being. Throughout our lives, we encounter a variety of challenging personalities, underscoring the importance of cultivating our own character. Striving to embody kindness, understanding, and positivity naturally attracts similar energies. The power lies in self-improvement and self-awareness, striving to become the best version of ourselves and establishing a foundation for healthy relationships. This doesn't mean we won't face challenges, but we'll be better equipped to navigate them, making decisions aligned with our well-being. It's acceptable to step back from relationships that drain us, prioritizing peace and personal growth as acts of self-love. As we continue to evolve and radiate positivity, we naturally attract individuals who uplift and support us.